call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
And I receive.
The Wolverines about to kick it away and get this season started.
To be honest.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas offense will have the opening possession of the game. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You're kidding.
Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page.
How did that happen?
There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big
that
mistake
happen?
on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
On the move from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass.
Dude, are you serious right now?
A nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And the Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down.
I think they're okay.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Dude.
Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum.
Good.
Taking it the other way.
Another pick six.
And he's going to score on the interception.
Another pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they have it to gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Got his man quickly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Gonna look downfield again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Makes one man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an
It's a fumble.
You're kidding.
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Off down to there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
The give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Hard.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
Coming out with it, it's Cheek. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. They'll move. They'll keep it on the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and...
Better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one, a 3rd and long. Oh, better look out! Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yard from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The give from the gun. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Flips it out to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he's dragged down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Out Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fullback's got it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Rides to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They punt it away on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bring in the heat. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Who are you kidding?
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
That's now the second missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So now, though, they'll send out the offense. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off play action on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Able to make the tackle